The market is still falling. But most important question is, are we at the bottom yet? The only way to conduct is to go through technical analysis using Fibonacci retracement method. So today I'm going to present you 9 stocks plus Bitcoin right at the end on their indicators to see what floors and support ceilings are they at the moment, so it helps you to make that decision. So stick with me on this video. I just want to showcase my findings with you. Welcome back to Family Investment. My name is Alex Ko. I'm going to showcase 9 stocks and find Bitcoin. So I do appreciate an early thumbs up, like to help me with the YouTube algorithm. But if you're very impatient, you just want to jump to specific stock, go to the description below. You've got a timeline and you can click and showcase where you want to hear. Okay, first I want to start and kick off with my biggest holding, Mr. Elon Musk's Tesla. Okay, that man tweeted about Bitcoin today and Bitcoin just went okay, but most importantly, Tesla. A lot of people have been buying Tesla, and let's look at the charts. So where are we? So Tesla is sitting about 540. It was trying its resistance yesterday, okay, and guess what? It's trying to break through, and loads of people have been buying about 540 area. So there's a huge resistance at 540. The next floor down is 460. So I'm not saying it's at the bottom. Potentially it could go lower if this inflation rate, if this employment rate data doesn't persist on the growth. And it might even potentially go 460. But as it stands just now, 544, it's a strong point where it stands. And if you want to think about all-time high, going back to previous 900, we've got 4 ceilings to go. So let's focus on where we are just now. So are they going to rebound, or are they going to stay where they are and wedge before it goes up? This is where you are. So if you're going just now, there's potential to drop at 460. But all depending on the market sentiments on inflation and growth stock. The next one, let's go to the next one. Pinterest. I like Pinterest. I think it's very unfair for the revenue growth. But slow down growth. They are growing. Okay, they're growing and they're posing 100% gains for year on year for Q2, and still no remorse. People are still selling off. But no emotion. Let's go to the technical Fibonacci retracement method. Okay, let's see here on the chart. As you can see, it's touching the floor. It's broken the floor, 2 floors down over the last 2 weeks. Okay, now it's sitting about $56. Will it break that floor? There have been attempts the last 2 days of it going below 55. But how low could it go? It could go as low as $48 or $49 per share. So we're sitting at a point where it could rebound up and try 61, or it could fall even further. So again, depending on the market, depending on growth stocks, but revenue growth is great. Next potential Q2 is going to be good. I mean, for the whole 2021, business is good, but share price, stock price not great just now. As you can see this chart, it could rebound or it could fall further. So you play your risk reward where you are. You make the decision where you are. Okay, the next one, let's go to SEA Limited. Very popular on my Discord channel. People speak about them. Got a few members actually hold them as a top key stock, top 3 key stocks. So let's go in the deep dive. So it's falling. It's gone from it's gone to the peak twice and it's fallen back down. Now it's sitting about round about $200 per share. For me, swing trading, great buying point. $200 per share, I think it's a very strong support line. It's happened many times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 occasions at $200 per share, and then it always bounced up high. But now we're in a different market sentiment team, and now with the earnings coming out, let's see where SEA will bring it. So they're trying that support. If it does fall deeper, okay, it happened on 2 occasions, close to second occasion, 180, 179. So if you want to be patient and wait 175 retrace before you buy, or I think it's a good point to go at $200. Again, depending on the market. So it is a point where is this the bottom? We're going to rebound or we're going to fall further. So we are really at a crossroad to see all these fund managers. Are they going to really sell off further, or don't they think it's actually quite cheap because, you know, they've actually forgot about the last great earnings in Q4. And now they're going to have another great earnings Q1. So next, Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, one of my top 3 stocks. I speak about them all the time. I believe they're going to go 200. At the moment, semiconductors is not the flavor of the month. So they've gone up, trying high at 88 and fall back down again in less than 4 weeks. What is going on here, guys? Okay, so now it's at its support, very strong support. It's tried that point at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, almost 6 times, but it's lower out of the $73 per share, and 72 it's one of this buy trigger that I my low buy trigger, but then if it does fall further, it could go to 67. So again, we are at the point is this a bottom, or is this going to be the bottom and rebound, or is it going to fall further? What is the market thinking? How fast can we fall? Remember, the faster we fall, the faster we rebound on the V recovery. That's what I like. So at this point, it could be a good point to buy in, take the opportunity, or you could wait further if you can wait. If you're patient, wait it fall further to rebound. But this is where we are. This is at a good risk reward ratio point. So this is for me for AM a day. Next one, Palantir. Everybody loves Palantir. It's the people stock, okay? Palantir, I said before, my buy trigger was either 17 or 21. This is the reason why. Look at the chart here. Fibonacci retracement. I've not changed it since about 4 or 5 months ago. So we are at the point where rebound or fall. And if you do fall, it is the last support. If it falls, you're going to go really deep to $10 per share. That's really deep. I mean, 17 is a strong support. I'm surprised that it's fallen down to as low as 17 with the good earnings, revenue, not much marginal growth, but it's still quarter on quarter is doing really good. Is revenue growing? It hasn't issued more shares, so the amount of shares out in the market is not much. So Palantir, good support at 17. It could rebound back to 21, but it's up to you to make the rational, unemotional decision if you want to go into Palantir. Great company, long term. Okay, focus on the long term. You do not want a stock to jump up to $30, $40, $50 in a year. You want a stock to gradually grow. You grow the business. That's what I like about companies like this. So take time, be patient. Palantir, if that's the one for you, 17, it's a good bargain. Or it could fall further to 10. Will we go down that point? All depends. I think my guess is no. Alright, before I go to the last few stocks, I just want to give a shout out to my sponsor eToro. I am a champion investor in eToro, and I also have an affiliate link with eToro. eToro is great. You can buy Dogecoin, you can buy Bitcoin, you can buy stocks, you can trade, you can swing. But I use the forum for swing trading, and also I'm a popular champion investor on the platform where you can copy me. So do check out the eToro platform. It's good. I like to use it, and no doubts about it, I use it on an every single day basis, and I'm very transparent about my portfolio. So do check out eToro. Okay, how many have we got left? And next one will be Etsy. Okay, Etsy, folks like Etsy, great revenue growth. They're always going above 70-80% growth year on year, and yet they're still falling. Something I don't comprehend. But again, people think that slowing growth. Amazon is growing, but Etsy is growing. Slowing down because some people think that Etsy is expensive. It's hard to make money on Etsy. So there's a bit of a complaint. So they have to change their business form. Great CEO, by the way. So they are at the new support line about 159, and you can see that the stocks have been nibbling away for the last 5 days at that point. Does it look like it's going to fall to 139? Less likely, because the 139 is when it was 4 quarters ago, a year ago, and now it's gone back up because they've been making great growth, 100% growth year on year from 2019 to 2020, and we are still growing 2021. So breaking less likely. It looks like it might be at the bottom to rebound, but then again, the market's unpredictable. I can be proven wrong, and the technical charts can be proven at the point where it could fall further. So it's up to you. If it does bounce, the super strong support is at 192. So risk reward from now 192 or fall 139. It's for you to make an irrational, unemotional decision if you want to try Etsy. Great company, great platform, and I love the products on it, and I think Etsy is way better than eBay itself. Next, good old Fiverr. Who speaks about Fiverr more than me on YouTube? But it's been falling, so it's hard to try to swallow this. I still hold Fiverr, by the way. So we are at the support of 157. It's been a while since I've seen 157 support, okay? So it's at the support, it's trying to nibble down. But if it does fall, it looks like one of the second last support. If it does fall, it's going to go as low as 104. And I've seen comments below on my channel as well. Folks are waiting for 104. They think it's overpriced. It's right. You've got a right to think that it's overpriced, but revenue growth is growing. If you check out my previous video, revenue is still growing, and it's going really, really well. And they've changed their future forecast for higher growth. So is this a time to buy in? It's a good entry point. But if you want to wait patient for the next fall, it's quite deep. But this is an entry point. Could it rebound? Could it fall further? It all depends on the market for hypergrowth, inflation, stocks. But I think it's a good support line. It might nibble away for the next few weeks. Who knows? It's not. You don't have to buy it immediately, but do monitor. It is at its support, so you see. Next one, let's go to Lemonade. Lemonade's got more than 1 million customers just now and still growing. Earnings are great. Revenue is growing. I know they've been slowed down. Some miss EPS. It doesn't matter. Company is still growing. It's a disruptive insurance company. So where we are again. they've broken the last support. It looks like they're going to venture down to the lows of 46. I don't blame investors doing that because they're very highly overvalued. Multiples are over between 40 to 50. And in this current climate with increased inflation and interest rate, this is the first stock to fall. Okay, but you play your risk reward long term. If you are a long term investor and you're planning to buy Lemonade until they hit the 10 million subscriber base, and it could be 10 times bigger than where they are today. So you are at the point where it could fall further to 46, or it could bounce back up to 79. It is at the crossroads. It's right in the limbo somewhere. It's in the no man's zone, the last support line. So if it does break the support line, it will go lower than when it was in its IPO. So you make up that mind. You want to take that risk, high multiple, not a flavor in the current inflation and interest rate climate. But then again, risk reward, think about it. If it does go up, you are looking between where you standpoint at 64 all the way up to 98. You know, there's going to be a 40% gain. But again, that's up to you to make that risk reward that you want unemotionally looking at the charts today. So next, Walt Disney. They have done well. They might have missed their revenue, but they've beaten the EPS, and we know that Disney Plus is growing more movies. They're trying to get away from cinemas. They're doing the new 45 days in the cinema and then relaunching it, same on the Disney Plus. So they've got that asset to play about with. But where are we? It looks like they're going down to 167 before they bounce. Okay, the sell-off started after hours, after the earning. So where we are just now, if you do want to buy in, I will be looking at 167. I think I may buy a bit more on my eToro. 167 before it's going to be either stay there for a couple of weeks, couple of months before the next earnings, before it bounces. But if it does break, it's going to break to 159. Is it going to go that low? Who knows? It's all depending on the part opening up. It's all depending on all the vaccine rolled out. Okay, so this is me for Walt Disney. Finally, on Bitcoin, okay, Elon Musk opened his mouth. It's not supporting anything high energy consumption, carbon footprint. This is where it's coming from. So we are at a support line of 49, and some cheeky fella tried to call for as low as 45. You can see the candlestick and the wick all the way down. So potentially it could fall this weekend. It could fall as low as 45. It could fall really fast, rapid, and jump back up. So let's monitor where we are. So it's an entry point that I would buy normally on a normal day and then sell at 55, a swing point between 49 to 55. But because of Elon's twist and because of his influence, we might see it going even deeper. And there's a bit of concern about people mining Bitcoin. Potentially, people might go to like the likes of Cardano or the likes of Ethereum 3.0 when it comes out, because it's a proof of stake. Rather than mine a coin, everybody put a coin in to mine new coins. That is more environmentally friendly. I think that's where it's driving Cardano up in the last 24 hours. So Bitcoin, 45. If you can be patient, wait till 45. Buy in. If you can buy in, because it goes really, really quick. Or you can buy in now, which I think it's better to wait a bit more. No harm waiting, because it's touched that point a couple of times anyway. Be patient. Patient investors always wins. So this is me. I hope you enjoyed the 10 stocks. I try to speak as fast as I can, share as much as I can. If you do, please click like and subscribe, and hopefully see more in future. And if you want, tell me a stock that you want to hear. Perhaps I can do more like this over the weekend and to share more with you. Take care, goodbye, and have a good day.
I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see future videos, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell button. Bingo! More videos. Bye!